Students, myself Rajiv Shukla, and today we will discuss one of the topic of geography, that is chapter number 1, geography as a discipline. So as the title explains about itself, that in this topic we will discuss about that why it is important to study geography as a core subject. That up to this class, up to 10th class, we are studying geography as one of the part of SST syllabus. But now we are studying it as a core subject. So we will discuss about the importance and scope of this subject, and we will relate it with the other fields of our life as well as the other fields of study. So before we continue, we have to start with the understanding that what the means of geography. That it start with a question, that what is geography? So as you can see, that what is geography, the highlighted portion, just focus on the highlighted portion, that what is geography. In very simple word, it can be said that geography is the description of the earth. The term geography was first coined by Eratosthenes, a Greek scholar. Okay, the timeline of that scholar was given, that is 276 to 194 BC. Okay, so the word has been derived from two root from Greek language geo and graphos, that is description. So as we all know that geography is completely based on our earth, that completely based on our earth, that our surroundings, that okay, so this word is derived from two Greek words. These are geo and graphos. So geo means earth and the graphos means description. So on the next page, so we put together, they mean description of the earth. Okay, so by this word what we get about geography, by this we can conclude that it is all description as well as all information about earth, that what are the scenario, what are the cases and the phenomena related to earth are going on, we will discuss and we will study in geography for that point. Okay, so on the next page, that geography as a discipline. Okay, just focus on this portion. Okay, so geography as a discipline is concerned with three set of questions. Okay, so as we know that geography is related and geography is the answer for these three basic questions. The first one is, some questions are related to the identification of the pattern of natural and cultural features as found over the surface of earth. These are the question about what, that why this what is important, that we are seeing in our nature that several kind of phenomena are there, that there are various kind of, there are thousands and millions of categories of plants we can found, that we can find on the earth. So the basic question is what, that what is this and what is that. So the next question is, some questions are related to the distribution of the natural and human culture features over the surface of the earth. These are the questions about where. So these are the question about where, that we in this question we will answer those questions which are related to the where it is, that where this phenomena occurs and where this will happen, and all the questions related to the question of where. So the next part is, the third question is related to the explanation or the causal relationship between features and the process, and the that process and that phenomena. This aspect of geography is related to the question why. Okay, so now we have answered these two questions. These are what and where. And now at the last, what we will do, we will answer that what is the reason, what is the scientific and the factful reason behind that phenomena, that why this rain occurs, why the season change, why this type of climate is on that geographical area. So in this question we will discuss about these topics. So on the next page, that physical geography and natural science. Okay, so we will interrelate these two subjects. So just read the highlighted portion. The traditional physical geography is linked with geology, meteorology, hydrology, and pedology, and thus geomorphology, climatology, oceanography, and that soil geography respectively have very close link with the natural science, as these derive their data from these science. Biogeography is closely related to botany, geology, as well as ecology, as human beings are located in different location. Nick, so what we get with this point, that geography, if we simply call geography, it doesn't mean, it sounds like a small word, but it is related to most of the fields of the human nature, that most of the field of science as well as that natural science also. So in this we can read all those science and those branches. These are geology, meteorology, hydrology, climatology, oceanography, and soil geography. So these are several branches of geography in which we will discuss about geography. So these are the scopes, these are the sub branches of geography also. Okay, so in this picture, we can see that what and how vast the field of geography is. You can start with here, that okay, so this one is climatology. So this is that climatology, that meteorology is related to climatology, and hydrology is related to oceanography, that pedology is okay, soil, that soil geography. Okay, so let me just explain one by one, that meteorology is related to the climate and the seasons and all. So hydrology, as the word suggests, that hydros, that hydro means what, hydro means that water. So water, and the study related to the ocean water and the river water, it is related to the oceanography. And pedology is related to soil. So in this field we will discuss about the soil pattern and all the natures and the all the characteristics of soil as well. So that is phytogeography. In this we will discuss about some botany point of view. So we will discuss about the plants and their climate and their habitat also. So in that ecology we will just discuss about the ecosystem as well. In environmental science, this is environmental geography, that cultural geography, that geographical thoughts, philosophies, and all social geography, that is sociology. And historical geography, that is related to the history. Political geography is related to the political science. The population geography is related to demography. Economic geography is related to economics. And that's also okay, one portion is this also, that mathematical and astronomical geography, it is related to the astronomy as well as of the math, because without the help of math we cannot find anything, that any particular data as well. So so in this picture, as we can find out, we can summarize that how it is important, that how vast the field of geography is, that it is related to several branches of study, that it is related to the botany, it is related to that geology and ecology and anthropology, sociology, history, political science, demography, so economics and maths also. So we have to that this word is not, and this the field of that geography is not that small portion. It is related to most of the science and the branches of study. So on the next page, that branches of geography, so as we discussed on the previous slide, that what and various scope, what and how vast the field of geography is. So now we will discuss about that how many branches of geography is. Just like in science there are chemistry, physics, and bio and botany and all whatever it is. So we will discuss in this also that how vast the branches and the fields of that geography. Okay, so read that the major approaches to study geography have been systematic and regional. That is, so the 2 points which are given over here is that systematic and regional. That so major approaches of study geography have been divided into systematic and regional. So the first one is the systematic geography approach is the same as that of journal geography. Okay, so what we are studying right now, it is that systematic geography. This approach was introduced by Alexander von Humboldt. Okay, a German geographer. The timeline is that 1769 to 1859. So it was introduced by Alexander von Humboldt. That whatever we are studying right now, we are studying it on a very systematic pattern. So it comes under the systematic pattern of geography. And the second one is regional. Okay, second one is regional. In systematic approach, that is the word over the whole and then identification of the typology. Okay, so this is all. And now just discuss about the branches of geography based on the systematic approach. So let us discuss about the systematic approach first. So this is you can just see that highlighted portion, that it is physical geography. Okay, based on the systematic approach, the first one is physical geography. Under this there are four components, and under this there are four type of studies. These are geomorphology. It is devoted to the study of landforms, their evolution and related process. Okay, so in geomorphology what we study, we study about the landforms, that that we study about the plains, we study about the plateaus, we study about the mountains as well. So in this we will study about geomorphology, and we will study about, in this field we will study about the landforms. The second one is climatology. Okay, so in this, as the name suggests, that it is related to the climate of the earth, that how it is changing, and how is going to be in the near future, and that what are the various aspects and phenomena related to the climates of the earth. So third one is hydrology. Okay, that hydro studies the stream of water. So as the name suggests, that hydrology, hydro means what, hydro means it is that related, it will be related to the water. So we will discuss about the current and that ocean water and all this kind of things in hydrology. So soil geography is really devoted to the study of process of the soil formation, soil types, their fertility status, distribution and uses. So as the name is given over here, that soil geography is related to the soil, that how many type of soil is there, and what are the various component of the soil, and which kind of that how the soil is fertile or not, and which kind of soil is found in a particular region or not. So the second one is human geography. So second portion is human geography. Under that we will discuss about that social and culture geography passes the study of society and its sabbatical the dynamic as well as the cultural element contributed by the society. So in this we will study about the social aspect and the geography on a cumulative basis. Okay, the second one is population and settlement geography. Under this, we can categorize under two parts. These are rural and urban. So, in this, we can conclude that we will study about the population and settlement of the peoples in the various geographical locations. The third one is economic geography. That economic geography study economic activities of the people. So as you know that economic activities related to the that geography portion, that there are several kind of minerals as well as metals and all that oil and energy resources are all over there. So these kind of things are related to the economy. So that because that resources and minerals are not we cannot find it that in a very regular basis, because it is totally uneven on the earth. So we have to study that which kind of mineral is found in which continent and or which nation or particular state also. So it is related to the economical geography as well as that part of geography. And in this also that industry, tourism, trade, transport, in that infrastructure and services also. So it is all over under this point. So historical geography studies that historical process through which the space gets organized. Every region has undergone some historical experience before attaining the present day status. So as we know that history plays a vital role. History plays an important role in any kind of that what we are. That history is important just because what we are nowadays is just because of history. Said that political boundaries and the boundary line of nations and all is just because of the history of that nation or that particular geographical area. So history is also important for that. So historical geography studies about the historical process as well as that what is right now on that geographical area. So in this picture what we are seeing is that branches of geography. So in one picture you can see all over the fields of geography as well, that based on the systematic approach, these are that physical as well as, okay, just wait for a minute. Okay, so that is physical principle and that philosophy, methods and techniques, and the humans. So under the physical type of that systematic approach we can conclude that the geomorphology, climatology, hydrology, that soil geography. Okay, so under the principles philosophy, that is geographical thoughts, human ecology is there, and methods and technique. Okay, so let me give you a brief introduction about these things, that what are the methods and various techniques are used in geography. So there are several methods and techniques and the technologies we are using in geography, so that we can get the better information and accurate information, so that we can predict all the phenomena and all the events also. So that one is cartography, field survey, that quantitative techniques, geoinformatics. Okay, so now geoinformatics. Okay, so this one is very technological term. So GIS, it is that geographical information system. GPS, as you know that, and LIS, it is or related to that information system. So now what is the next part? That okay, so now we are going for the for human activities is that, okay, now it is over here that interface biography. What is that? That it is related to the that ecology, plant geography, zoo geography, environmental geography. So, and about the human activities is that social and cultural, population, settlement, economic, historical, political, and these all are the things that what are the economic activities. You can I think you must go through it and prepare this chart also at your home, okay, because this is important. And what are the various branches and fields which comes under the which portion or which branch of the geography. So just have a look over there. So okay, so all the things are clear that zoo geography, which studied this pattern, that spatial patterns and geographic characteristics of animal and their habitat. That environmental geography is concerned about, okay, so these I think you must go through it, okay. So you must wait a minute. Okay, so the branches of geography based on the regional approach, that regional studies and area studies, that comprising macro, meso, and micro regional studies. That, okay, what is micro, meso, macro? As you know, all know that micro is a very small area, and it will cover up by meso, and it is all covered by macro level. So it is a study that by layer, that layer by layer, just like we, if we are discussing about one particular district, then it is micro level. And then we are studying about one state, then it is meso level. And if we are talking about that on a nation basis, then it is macro level. So regional planning, that comprising country, rural, and town, that urban planning and all. So actually this branch deals with the geographical location. We are not studying geography under the systematic pattern, but in this case or on that parameter, if we are dividing geography based on the basis of regional approach, then we are just classifying this on segment by, and that on the segment wise, that that's a small area, then some bigger area, and the biggest area. So like that we are dividing these kind of things. So under that there are two aspects which are common to every discipline. These are philosophy, okay, geographical thoughts and land, human, the interaction, and ecology, methods and techniques, that is cartography, including computer cartography and quantitative techniques. So these are the methods which we are using in this. Okay, that field survey method, that we have understood it earlier, that what are the field survey method and geoinformatics and all. So yes, that physical geography and its importance, these and that this chapter appears in the book entitled Fundamentals of Physical Geography. The content of the book clearly okay, now we are just discussing about our book. That what is the actually, as you know, that our book's name is The Fundamental of Physical Geography. So in this book we will only discuss about the fundamental of physical geography. And that physical geography, as we understood in this slide, that in fundamental geography there are four fields. These are geomorphology, that climatology, hydrology, and soil geography. So under this book we will discuss about this topic, these topics. So these are as I stated before. So at the last, that we will discuss about two definitions, that we will discuss about two definitions that what is geography. So, what is geography? That is, geography is concerned with the description and explanation of aerial differentiation of the Earth's surface. As we all know, that Earth's surface is not even. So, some at the some part of the Earth, that at the some part of Earth, it is very that mountainous region are there, and some part of the Earth is very plain, and there's some of the part that most of the part is ocean as well. So we have to understand, we have to study on the basis of that is a differentiation between the Earth's surface, because the Earth's surface is not even. So we have to study all the parts of the Earth as well. So this definition was given by okay, Richard Hudson. That so the next part is, the next definition was geography study. This geography studies the differences of phenomena usually related in different part of the Earth's surface. So that so this one is also okay. So I think you should go for these two definitions also, and because these definitions are important as well. So just you have the PDF, and just go through it, and if there is any kind of doubt, you can ask about that. And I have provided you the PDF of this slides, PDF of this chapter also. So go through it, and whatever the exercises are given over here, just try to solve it, and give the answers of that, and write it in your notebook. So I hope all the things are clear in your mind. So we will meet in the next video. Until then, goodbye, and that stay at home and stay safe, and take care of your parents, and take care of yourself also. Just take care.